You've entered Mandalorian-controlled space. Vacate the sector before we use you for target practice. You have 2 minutes.
Lek told me my presence was requested. I'm the victor of the Great Hunt, here to see Mandalore.
Apologies, Champion. I'll clear you for landing. Mandalore's waiting. This way. Mandalore, your champion presents himself.
Glad a little war wasn't enough to keep you from meeting me, champion. I like a man who's not afraid to get his knuckles bloody. Welcome aboard the Spirit of Vengeance, both of you.
You wanted to see me about something?
I've got a lot to thank you for. Shoring up that secret auction, avenging Header Sung, stopping that arrogant snot Terroblood. You had a good slog getting here. Says a lot that you aced Terroblood without stooping to his level. A damn lot.
You brought me all this way to talk about Terroblood?
You're here because you won the Great Hunt. The Great Hunt isn't held for the sake of sport. It's meant to find the best the galaxy has to offer, usually to handle a task vital to the Mendoid. I have one more thing to ask of you before I know you are the one for it.
You have my full attention, Mandalore.
There is a cavern in the deep jungles of Dromund Kaz. A natural place, filled with all kind of abominations. There's something down there nobody's laid eyes on and lived to brag about it. I want you to kill it.
I'll head to Dromund Kaz now.
My clans send their most promising warriors to bloody themselves on the beasts in the cavern. Head to their camp at these coordinates. We'll speak again when you've brought me a suitable trophy.
Nice safari vacation you won, champ. Next time, take the cash prize.
This is a camp for warriors, not hikers. You aren't welcome here.
I'm here at the request of Mandalore.
And you are?
He's more warrior than you, Jogo.
Huh, you're one to judge. Eh, Arutal?
Huntmaster declared him Grand Champion.
That true?
You don't have to like it, but it's the truth.
You're right, I don't. And I sure as hell don't have to like you tramping all over our hunting grounds. Winning the Great Hunt doesn't make you one of us. Finish up whatever brought you here and go.
Never mind. It's an honor.
There's something nasty out here I need to kill.
I know what you're after. The sire of the brood. No one's seen it, but it's there. You can feel its heartbeat in the walls.
Better warriors than you have tried. They never returned.
Then let me show you how it's done.
If there's a bottom, it's probably there. Good hunting. He's back! How'd it go?
I got what I came for.
How did you kill it when so many of my clan have failed?
If they had your attitude, it's no surprise they failed. You're so hungry for a fight, you don't think about what you're getting into. Bounty hunting's about fighting smart, as much as fighting hard.
There must be something to what you've said. You killed it, they died. I salute your victory.
Hail to the victor!
Well, the guest of honor's finally arrived.
Not much to look at.
The subject size-mass ratio would beg to differ.
Shut up.
The creature's dead, Mandalore. I've brought your proof.
Then it's time I introduced you to the other grand champions of the Great Hunt. Meet your only peers in the galaxy. We've gathered here to induct you into our exclusive group, the only hunters in the galaxy with access to jobs on the legendary Blacklist.
What's so special about this Blacklist?
It's completely confidential. We're the only ones who can read it. Not even contract posters can see what's on the list. The Blacklist's as old as the Great Hunt itself, got its own traditions. I need your help keeping one alive. There's always been a Mandalorian in the group. Duty calls me away, so I want you to take my place. Keep a Mandalorian among the Grand Champions.
I'm no Mandalorian.
Killing that beast was your ritual blooding, so you're already Mandalorian in spirit, if not in name. Now, do me the honor of joining my brothers and sisters in the Great Clan.
All right, Mandalore. I accept.
You've just taken a load off my mind, champion. Champions, it's time we drink. Let's see how much black ale my replacement can put away. I hate to leave such fine company, but it's time I got back to winning the Sith's wars for them. Champions, till we meet again.
I haven't seen the old man that happy in a long time. How's it feel to be a Mandalorian?
Like I'm part of something, not just another hired gun.
Ah, how sweet.
Name's Bloodworthy. These two miscreants are Jula Nightbringer and the Defenestrator. We just wanted you to know we sent a little welcoming present to your ship.
A Blacklist bounty, one of the two oldest on record, to be exact.
Something to ease you into life at the top.
I'll be sure to check him out.
We should get going. Our new friend here has plenty of work ahead of him. Don't be a stranger.
About time you two got back. What happened?
Well, first we met all the other winners of the Great Hunt, then Mandalore made our friend here part of his clan, then we all got properly sloshed.
Are you serious? Tell me he's just messing with me.
He left out the part where we got more work to do.
Huh. I guess that explains a couple things. Well, while you two were off partying without me, we got a very strange message. No indication where it's from, and the encryption's so tight I'd die of old age before I crack it.
Looks like the Blacklist doesn't take any chances.
Wait, the Blacklist? So it's real? In all the time I spent researching the Great Hunt, I only heard rumors about the Blacklist. According to the rumors, the only people who know how to place a bounty on the Blacklist are the most major players in the galaxy. This bounty's pretty sparse on details, just an encrypted hollow frequency and the location to call it from. Terrace. Not a lot to go on either way.
Start the flight checks. We're moving on.
Systems are looking good. Look out, Galaxy. Here comes the Grand Champion of the Great Hunt.
You'll be pleased to hear I finished fencing those little Alderaanian trinkets that came into our possession. Made a nice sum, even with the rush.
You're really starting to prove your worth.
I'm gonna have to teach you a thing or two about compliments and flattery. Have I mentioned how much pulling that little con has improved my mood? I think that auction put to bed any lingering doubts that Tiresias is dead and gone. And aside from knowing my new identity on a stick, I'd almost forgotten how much I love a good scheme.
Does this mean you're gonna stop pacing the ship at all hours?
Sure, unless I'm planning our next big score. It's hard to work a proper hustle when you're on the run, chum. I've pulled more heists than cons in recent memory. That was the kind of racket my former partner preferred. Simple, bold, effective. Used to argue about that a lot.
How'd you two part ways?
We had different ideas about where we were headed. Water under the bridge. My preference is to be long gone by the time anyone gets wise. That's a lot easier without bounty hunters breathing down my neck. It's about time I got back in the game. Can't afford to let myself get out of practice, after all.
That new armor? I like it. Makes your arms look, bigger. Not that they needed it.
Got more than just armor I could show you.
Really? Because I've been curious about the targeting system for your rocket launcher. Anyway, we've got things to do, people to hunt. You know SIS computers? Way easier to slice than I thought. Which is sort of worrying now that I think about it. Did some poking around in a few classified Republic databases. Found my birth certificate. Well, maybe. Found a dozen birth certificates, all with the gene stamp, a lot like mine.
I followed you up to poking. Everything after that could have been in Huttese.
My family's records. It's gotta be. Parents, siblings, maybe grandparents, who knows what else. No names or dates though, just an SIS project number. 32. Have to keep looking, see what else I can find.
Hello, Hunter. Fancy seeing you here. Relax, this isn't a prank. This bounty is more of a blacklist tradition than an actual contract. It's been passed from hunter to hunter for over a decade. I was the last hunter to take the contract who's still breathing, so I'm the one passing the torch.
I just need the who and where.
Now that information's going to cost you. See, every hunter to take the contract puts up an ante. The one who actually bags the target claims the stakes. Nobody expected things to carry on this long, so the payout's grown over the years. The ante is listed on the job.
All right. Credits are being transferred.
That's it. Not going to bankrupt you, but odds are it's credits you're never going to see again. Your target is Jinkin Kadera, a Mandalorian who's been in exile on Terrace for ages now. Word is he's been dead for a long time, but don't be taken in. Jinkin's still alive, and he's still very dangerous.
How did a Mandalorian end up on the blacklist?
Jinkin refused the call of Mandalore. Unforgivable on its own, but Jinkin did one better. He rallied an army against him. Jinkin's forces were routed, and he ultimately fled to Terrace, where he's been since.
If Mandalore knew where Jinkin went, why didn't he finish him off?
He tried, but Jinkin proved to be a better survivor than he was a general. It took a year of searching, and a great many dead before Mandalore finally washed his hands of the traitor and left him in exile. Ever since then, Grand Champions have attempted to win the glory of taking Jinkin's head.
Has there been any word of Jinkin recently?
No, and I doubt there will be. This blacklist mark has evaded some 24 hunters over the years. Friendly word of advice. If you're going to pick up the trail before the Empire wipes it out, you're going to need more than your own 2 eyes. There's a Mandalorian base camp on the ground. I'd speak with the ranking officer there.
The advice is appreciated.
Zakuiga, Vod. What brings me the honor of having Mandalore's chosen in my camp?
I'm hunting Jinkin Kadera. You know anything that can help me find him?
The traitor? No sightings. But then, we don't pay attention to ghosts. Jinkin's a lingering shame best forgotten. You believe he's still alive?
That's what I've been led to believe.
If the traitor's alive, it would make some sense. His son was with us until recently. Disappeared.
Disappeared how, exactly?
The boy went missing in action while scouting a nearby Republic colony. Torian was assumed killed or captured by the enemy, but I can't discount the possibility that the traitor was involved.
Sounds like as good a place as any to get started.
Well, a search of the area couldn't hurt. If nothing else, wiping out the colony could earn you a tidy sum. The Imperials want a slaughter, and they're offering credits for Teresian bodies.
Your assistance is appreciated, Commander.
This is the location of the 2nd Colonial Protectorate. You can claim any bounties next time you come through camp.
Reports on the Cathar, sir.
Pretty sidekick, Buster.
Surrender, please, don't kill me!
Ah! Oh no! No! No!
Please, don't kill us! We aren't armed!
I'm looking for someone you may have taken captive. A Mandalorian named Turian.
I don't... Anyone know what he's talking about?
They don't have what you want. They've been hiding in here since the Imperial transports hit the ground. Let them go, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
You'll get no argument from me.
We haven't made contact with any Mandalorian troops, but we've been dealing with sniper attacks the last few weeks. I'm certain the sniper's been taking shelter at an old excavation site nearby, but everyone I've sent to investigate has turned up dead. That's all I know. I hope it was worth all the lives you stole today. Now let me die in peace.
Welcome back. Recon says you've been wreaking havoc on the Republic forces. The colony's been pretty well decimated, aside from some civilians fleeing for their lives. That'll leave something for the Imperials to do. Your bounty. Good stack of credits by the look of it.
Let me know if you or the Empire need anything else cleaned up.
And let you hog all the glory? I don't think so. Good hunting.
Oh, crud.
Thought you'd be harder to get the drop on.
Bad idea, kid. Now, you gonna tell me what you're doing out here?
More what I had in mind.
Won't do that again, I'll bet.
You're not here for me. Who then?
I'm hunting Jinkin Kadera.
Thought I'd lead you to him? I'm looking too, but not for a reunion. To reclaim my clan's honor.
You found any sign of Jinkin?
Someone's erected dew collectors, beast traps, around an old transport station. Have to be the traitors.
I'll judge for myself.
I've only found one entrance into the station. It's thick with rat ghouls. Risky. Got a way to throw off rat ghouls, but I'll need help. Materials.
What sort of materials am I looking for?
Fresh rat ghoul bodily fluids. Both blood and waste. And a decomposing rat ghoul. At least a week old. Check these waypoints. We'll rendezvous at the transport station.
You sure we're going the right way? I don't see anything.
Looks right.
I think I found a track. Never mind, it's yours.
Trail's still strong.
Does this look like blood to you? This is hard. I don't know how you guys do it.
You gave a good run, my friend. Might have done me in if you hadn't left the finale to a novice. You and Artus have something in common. You're content to let the young do your dying for you.
There's nowhere left to run, Jinkin.
This is as good a place as any for my last stand. Let's finish burying the past. This game's gone on long enough.
I'm not scared of you.
Just do it.
He and I aren't done. Li se gar su johar ir. Harjoha darmanda. Ibi turgar. Darbu ir balish.
Mevain? Nerad? Oyash? I have a last request, Hunter. I want a moment to speak with my son.
Got an opinion on the matter, Torian?
We won't be remembered as traitors. It's over. Thanks for this.
One should always help a righteous cause.
I won't forget this. It's been an honor.
Glad to see you're still alive. You've been out there a while.
Really didn't want to come back empty-handed, did you?
Calling it quits? No shame in bowing out after a good run?
I got your body, Bloodworthy. Bioscan incoming.
These scans match the data I have on file.
You actually caught him? How do you like that?
It would have been a shame if old age turned out to be the only match for Jink and Kadera. Transferring your jackpot now.
Impressive work. Records indicate you are the 28th hunter to place a stake on that bounty, 12th to return.
Don't look so proud of yourself. You bagged somebody's grandpa. Your lucky streak won't last.
Care to put your money where your mouth is?
Look who's cocky, now that he's sitting on a few credits.
Alright, Chula. We've all got better things to do than talk trash. I'll make arrangements for the Mandalorians to take Jinkin off your hands. Expect a shuttle shortly. We'll be in touch.
Shah, wasting no time earning new honors, I see. We've been set to collect the traitor from you.
He's in the cargo bay.
We'll make this quick.
Need to ask you a favor, champion. I want to come with you.
I don't mind you tagging along.
I'm not along for the ride. I mean to serve, join your hunts, earn respect from my clan.
What do you say, big guy?
Give me this honor.
Keep pace, or I'll leave you behind. Got it?
I'm ready.
We're done. Coming, Torian?
Nope.
You can finally show your face and now you're running off. Try to make something of yourself, Arutal.
Ready when you are.
This is Torian. He'll be joining us, so get properly introduced.
Always room for one more in my book. I'm Mako.
Galt Renault, at your service.
Pleasure.
Not much to look at, but it's home.
No complaints.
Get Torian settled. We're heading out.
Come on, I'll give you the tour.
Nice! Now I know we hit the big time.
What makes you say that?
Offers have been piling up since we won the Great Hunt. Mostly not worth our time, but I think we've finally struck the motherlode. Some bigwig from a DAS Corp just sent us an offer with more zeros than I can count.
Been thinking I don't get enough work in the private sector these days.
Get this, it isn't even for a bounty. They want you to endorse their new line of battlefield adrenals. They're willing to give their current spokesperson the boot, but only if you pick up the contract as soon as possible.
I'm a professional hunter, not some celebrity mouthpiece.
Well, I am, and for that much money, I'd be glad to fill in for you.
Some dignity.
Can't hurt to hear them out. We're supposed to visit a Das Corp's plant on Quesh to talk terms.
Let me handle the negotiations and we'll be rolling in credits. I'll only take a 30% cut.
Not how I'd want to be remembered.
So, we headed to Quesh?
Tell a Das Corp I'll take their offer under consideration.
Okay, but don't make me nag you. This is way too good an opportunity to miss because you forgot about it. The Holonet says the Empire and Republic are disputing whose territory Quesh is. Better be careful if we head there. Been running some diagnostics on the ship. Hyperdrive seems to need a little TLC. We ought to get it looked at. What's worse than a neglected hyperdrive?
You could probably use some TLC too.
All work and no play makes for a dull slicer. I wouldn't exactly say no to a vacation.
We should go somewhere, just you and me.
Look, I like you. You're fun, and you look good in door steel, but it's a really bad idea for us to get involved. Never mix business and pleasure, you know? Leads to trouble.
We can talk about it later.
Right. Let's get back to work, okay?
Let me tell you a little thing about opportunity.
Enlighten me.
Sometimes, when it knocks, you put it away for a rainy day. Take this group of fresh-off-the-shuttle Arcona I met at the Mosila spaceport before you showed up. I left those Arcona with a stellar impression of Geller rowing, helpful merchant, and earmarked them for a return trip once things died down.
What makes them good marks?
You know why they were traveling to a dump like Tatooine? Seems fresh water's hard to come by on Kona. These rubes heard about moisture farming on Tatooine and figured it was their ticket to riches. Fleecing these yokels will be like taking candy from a baby. The key is finding the right scheme.
What are we aiming for?
We need something with a low overhead, something we can keep going for a while. Moisture farmers aren't exactly rolling in credits, but a whole colony of them can add up.
Thanks for the help on Terrace. Decent of you to let me in on the kill. You didn't have to do that.
Wasn't exactly charity. Jacone was my target. You got me close to him.
Worked for both of us then. Looking forward to this. Not everyone gets to fight beside the champion of the Great Hunt.
Won't keep you waiting. Might as well find some action.
Sounds good.